Is there any chance to keep yourself warm in Norway? Our first winter in Norway. There are various options to keep yourself warm. You can keep yourself warm with exercises, doing jumping jacks all day. You can wear more or better clothes, do the dishes with gloves and wrap yourself in bed sheets like a burrito. Or you can burn 1,000 liters of firewood each week. Nah, I think we have found a perfect combination of these three. I like to go out and be active on cold days. Somehow it tickles my soul a little bit to see the bitter cold biting into the nature. I can't wait for the first snow to fall, to camp in nature and to go skiing just minutes away from here. Karlijn gave me a very useful and homemade present that will warm my feet. And although it's not even winter yet, we feel that the cold is entering the house each morning. We live in an old house and each day we have to burn firewood. And that's actually pretty fun. It's a nice and cozy activity. It's the 13th of November now and it's already getting cold. So I'm getting some wood, some firewood that we got from Geir. He came by to drop us some firewood, in total 2,000 liters. And we keep them in here and it's not opening, so yes. Here is one of the pallets that we got from Geir, and the rest is here. We have a mix. This is the more rubbish wood, and in these pink sacks you will find the pure the birch wood. We keep that for the later winter, because when it's getting -15, -20, then you really want to have the high quality wood. So first we're gonna get rid of this. So this is also some mixed wood. I don't know exactly what the type of tree is, but there is also some birch in here. So 1, 2, and then here the mix that you just saw, that's approximately 2,000 or 3,000 liters. So we have 5, and it must be the right amount for this winter. Last night we set the alarm because there would be a very high activity of sun flames, which means that the northern light was visible. And you can see the footage right now, it's absolutely amazing. We weren't quite sure about the settings of the camera, so you can see it, but it's a learning curve. And next time we will do our best to make it even more visible for the video. But that was quite beautiful, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. See, and some people from the village, they ask us specifically, hey, why the hell would you go to this place from where you come from to such a small village in the middle of Norway? And then my first answer is always, look at the nature here. It's so beautiful. I know that there isn't a cinema or a lot of bars or whatever, theaters. I know that's not here. I have seen all that, and now I want something different. So it's a trade-off, and we chose this path. And definitely I miss the parts of Utrecht as well. I miss my friends, I miss family. That's sometimes hard, and that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean that we're not happy that we made this choice. So it was only March when we decided that we wanted to move. And the realization for me was at a certain moment during a walk with 2 friends. And that walk gave me so much peace and happiness that I wanted to change something in my life. And when I realized that buying a house in the Netherlands was probably gonna take years before we could do that, we started to look over borders. And for Karlijn, it was very obvious all for years that she really wanted to go to Norway at a certain point in her life. And then, we decided that why aren't we gonna do that right now? Why wait until we are 50? Why wait until we are 60? That can also be fun, but we wanted to do it at a younger age, and we are quite happy that we did it. As I already mentioned, our little Honda isn't the car that you would need in the mountains here. So we are looking at specific types, specific brands, Toyota, Mazda, a Honda, but then the CR-V, and from Toyota the RAV4, RAV4, Mazda CX-5. Those are all cars with 4x4, and you will definitely need it in the mountains, and especially when it's snowy, when it's getting wet, when it's getting more slippery. The floor is getting cold. These two enormous giants will be my new two slippers. When trying them on, it looks like I'm on the catwalk with the high heels. They get the right size by putting them into the washing machine. Wietje is not much of a hero, but sometimes she climbs in the apple tree like a ninja warrior. After the saving session of Wietje, the slippers were ready to be put on the feet. It took Karlijn 4 evenings to knit them, but my feet will now be warm for the rest of my life. And you know what that means? A happy boyfriend is a cleaning boyfriend. want to thank you all for watching. If you have any tips or suggestions, then feel free to suggest them in the comments. I read them all. It's very cool to see so many people actually enjoying what we make. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or put a thumb up. See you in the next video. Ha det bra!